honestly, like, if this year has taught us anything, it's that life is too short to care about stupid shit like that. There is so much more important stuff, rather than thinking, you know, wasting time on stupid boys that are gonna judge you for having a fucking roll on your stomach. Like, if that's how they feel, there's not anyone that you should be even allowing to, like, touch you. They don't deserve you. Excuse me, sir. No. So
Yeah, because God forbid somebody actually cares about your health because you don't seem to. What is going on, Warband? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video. And on today's show, we're looking at a video submission through the Patreon about being body confident in the bedroom and relationship advice. And you already know it's going to be a banger when we get some relationship advice, guys. But before we crack into it, if you're new here, you're liking the videos, be sure to subscribe on your way in. Come and join the Discord link in the description if you haven't already. And if you'd like to support the channel, get access to some exclusive content, be sure to come and join the Patreon, guys. But let's see what she has to say.
it's hard for me to give, like, advice as if there's, like, a magical 3-step thing to just being self-confident. It's not. It's a journey that you need to take, like, on your own. It's just a lot of just, I don't know, like, it's so hard for me to just sit here and be like, hey you, love yourself, like, because you're amazing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's all well and good me saying that, and I genuinely mean it, but to take it on board and stuff is obviously a lot harder. Just go on that.
Man, this whole thing about, like, just assuming that people are deserving of things. Like, look at that piece of advice she just gave, right? It's like, hey, you, love yourself. You know, the reason why you can't just tell people to love themselves and that, you know, they're good people is because they might not be good people and they might not be doing anything to better themselves. Like, if I go up to a man who's very unhealthy, he's overweight, he doesn't exercise, he makes no money, he hasn't got any friends, and I tell him, you know, hey man, you know, confidence, it has to come from the inside out. No, you get, especially as a man, okay, guys, you get confidence from actually being competent at things. You see what I mean? If you go to the gym and you get jacked and you put in a lot of effort, a lot of hours, and you're looking good, that's where confidence comes from, because you have something to back it up. These people are walking around with such fake confidence because they have nothing going on in their lives. They do nothing productive for themselves. They don't look after their body. They honestly don't care about their mental health as much as they pretend to, right? And so they're just walking around with, like, this absolute fake confidence, man. And it's not just about loving yourself, right? It's about actually doing things so that you can bear yourself, right? It's like, why would you love yourself if you know that you're not doing crap all day? Yeah? Let's keep going.
That journey with yourself. Just realize that the aesthetic, like, your aesthetic is not what's important. It's what on the
What?
inside that counts, and that's what makes you sexy, and that is what should make you self-confident and just confident in yourself and confident in the bedroom, girl. Like, just let it all go. Ooh.
No, see, your outwards appearance is what makes you attractive, especially as a girl. Like, they're just encouraging people just to be as unhealthy as them. It blows my mind, man.
Someone said how to keep a relationship exciting during lockdown. Can't really relate because not in a relationship. But
that's
things
crazy.
that I would do, www. Is it like annesummers.co.uk or like adamandeve.co.uk? I feel like toys and just, like, having a look on websites like that sell, like, sexual wellness products and stuff, and something new and exciting. I'm assuming that you might be talking about, like, sexually and stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, like, yeah, this is a bit of a controversial statement that I'm about to make, guys. But, you know, girls like this will complain all day about being objectified, and then this person asked, you know, how do I keep a relationship exciting? And then they just go straight to, like bedroom activities. You see what I'm saying? It's like it just okay.
Just, like, venture out and have fun. There's literally nothing else to do, so, like, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Maybe, I don't know, like, suggest kind of, like, date nights at home, like, take it in turns to cook for each other or play drinking games with each other. I know that feels like something that you do when you're single.
Yeah, single or 17.
But as a couple, like, I feel like there must be drinking games out there for couples. Like, I feel like that would be really fun. I don't know, just things like that, I guess. Can't really give too much advice because not been in that situation. That helps. I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know. I hope that's not just like generic advice. I actually think they're actually good shouts. Ooh, someone's
It's so funny to me, man, that these people will complain whenever a girl complains about being single. Like I just tune out, you know? It's like because here's the thing. As a girl, you have choice. Okay? Even if you're not a good-looking girl, you will have more choice than the average man ever will in his life. Okay? So like complaining and crying about being single, man, like it just goes through one of my ears and out the other. And there's something else I want to address before we move on is she mentioned taking turns cooking, and I think somewhere in there's like the implication that perhaps they live together. I got a question like that she assumed that people would be living together when in a relationship, right? I got a question on my Patreon earlier this month about what is it about cohabitation and the reasons why, like why do we as content creators on this side of the internet bring up no cohabitation so much? And there's a couple of reasons I want to go over really quick. The first one is that it makes you more liable to lose all of your crap if you're in a marriage or something like that, depending on your country, okay? Because if you didn't know, guys, if you live with a girl for a certain amount of time, and there are other criteria depending on what country you're in, the longer she's like around you and seen as more serious, the more entitled she is in the eyes of the law to getting half your crap. So, for example, if you're in a long-term marriage, you've been living together for ages, she's obviously going to be have a lot easier of a time getting all of your crap. But even in like relationships that aren't in marriages, if a girl is living with you for long periods of time and she wants to take your things, just the law will look at you as though you're a couple. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is if you're living with a girl, guys, she's going to lose attraction for you. I tell you on this channel, you don't have to believe me, but I tell you on this channel all the time how mystery attracts women, about how having some level of ambiguity about you, focusing on other things, not letting your thoughts known, all that kind of crap, right? Because it gives an emotional high because they want to try and figure you out. All of that stuff goes out the window when you live with a girl, because she just knows everything about you. She gets bored. A lot of guys will be like, haha, I'm going to move out with my girlfriend. In a few months, she's just kind of lost interest and she's gone. Okay, so that was a bit of a rant, but let's continue.
said, how do I get over the feeling that I'll be alone forever? I so feel in that boat. But I just feel like I'm a very firm believer in whatever will be.
Of course.
That everything happens for a reason.
Yep.
And just because you've been single up until this point maybe, or like single for a long time or something like that, that is just what is meant for you right now. Like clearly there's maybe a more internal reason or a deeper reason as to why that's happening. And maybe if it's actually like something that you're quite concerned about, just like, I don't know, have a look over your history, have a look deep inside and just think like, why is it that you're single? Because for me, I know it's because I'm picky, and I know it's because maybe I'm just like scared, or I'm...
Okay, so if you know that you're too picky and yet you're crying about being single, I mean, either lower your standards or stop crying about being single, right? These people just mention, they're like, oh yeah, I've got this pain going in my life. Here's what girls will do, guys. They will outline all of the problems in their life, and we as men go, well, you could fix that by doing this. You could fix that by doing this. You could fix that by doing this. Just let them go, man. Just let them dwell in the problems that they have created for themselves. Okay, guys, if you try and fix a girl's problems, you may get lucky and fix that problem. Who cares? But at the end of the day, one, it's not your responsibility to fix problems that are not yours. You have enough going on in your life, okay? Or at least you should be having things going on in your life. And the second thing is that even if you wanted to help, they don't really want the solutions. A lot of people just want to complain about whatever is in their life. They don't actually want solutions to the problems, you see? So use your energy on yourself instead.
I'm always, I can't let myself like relax enough, to just like live in the moment and enjoy myself. And I feel like that's obviously crucial, especially at like the beginning of a relationship and stuff. And that's something that I'm definitely like working on. I feel like realizing your own problems, not necessarily that they're problems, sorry, that's the wrong word. Realizing what it is that you're maybe doing is a great step for just like overcoming that. That might just only be like part of what's going on, but that's something that you can obviously work on because it's you. You know what I mean? So just realizing what it is that maybe you're doing or you're holding back or what you're really feeling, and just focusing on that and working on that, and you'll like surprise yourself at how much, you know, things will just fall into place. And when you're like really working on yourself, and not focusing on the fact that I don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and like I'm gonna be single forever, and like really like being negative about the situation. But don't force it. Just work on yourself and focus on yourself. And people always say it's when you're not looking for it that it finds you.
Man. Oh, my head hurts. I haven't done one of these in a while, guys, but we're doing the obligatory eye rub. Oh my goodness. I'm just thinking back, like, I get questions from guys through my Patreon, you know, and it's like, I get a wide variety of questions. I get health questions, I get dating questions, I get, like, personal questions about, like, what are my thoughts on stuff. And I'm just thinking, like, man, what if I just started answering those questions like this woman does in the video? You know, I'll be like, guys, don't even worry about it. It'll all just, like, fall into place. You need to search inside yourself, take note of how you're feeling, and you'll surprise yourself. Can you guys imagine if I started answering Patreon questions like that? Oh my god. Look, there is something to be said for her advice here, okay? Insofar as men. I would say that if you're a dude and you're struggling to get a girl or a girlfriend or whatever, probably one of the worst things you can do is set out to try and find a girlfriend. And the reason for that is because girls want to feel like they've earned you, okay? For that exact reason, I will say never ask a girl to be your girlfriend, guys. Let her bring it up. But, man, can you guys just imagine if I started answering questions that people had like this? Oh, it's just so useless, man. Like, what are they... Like, if I answer someone on my Patreon like that, what are they supposed to do with that information? But anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave today's video there. Bit of a rambly one. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure if you liked the video, guys, leave your thoughts, your comments, your experiences. If you disagree with anything I've said in the video, feel free to do so in the comments, guys. Subscribe if you're new or if you like the videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, come and join the Patreon. The link for that is in the description. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Yo boys, it's Taylor here. I just want to say thank you if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you've been enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe on your way out, join the Discord, and check out the Patreon link in the description. See you boys in the next one. Talking too much in the gum and they're missing in mind. Had to put myself together, we get my composure, follow my heart. Alright, I used to ride in the back of the bus and I hold me.